So we are in a very interesting time frame right now, mostly because Google is continuing to go down this direction of trying to get Apple to adopt this, newer, not even newer, but the system-wide SMS, the system-wide text messaging platform, which, Apple, I guess, is still not adopting. And Google is going down and probably they're looking to do a lot of different things. Essentially, Google wants to go ahead and have Apple support RCS. Now, this is pretty much the one thing where I've seen Google in the headlines more so than not. It's basically, can Android ever get iMessage? And I don't think Android will ever get iMessage natively. However, they've done a lot of things. Apple's done a lot of things where I never thought they would do. If you remember FaceTime in iOS 15, we had the ability now of having other people outside of, the Apple ecosystem to join FaceTime calls. So although you can't natively join, a FaceTime call or FaceTime call people, straight from an Android, you can join a FaceTime call from your Android device, which is actually really cool. That was a major step in this direction. Now, I do think Apple can go ahead and at some point probably go through and, give some sort of iMessage equivalent to Android, whether it's its own application or whatever it's going to be. And I think that would be life-changing for so many different people who have Android phones. For me personally, I think I would still stick with, iPhones, but if Android did support the Apple ecosystem, I would easily just switch on there. But could you imagine if Apple were to go ahead and create some sort of 99-cent or $1 a month kind of, subscription model where if you buy it, well, you can go and get iMessage on your Android phone. Would you end up buying something like that? I would love to know. But essentially, again, with Google being on the backs of Apple and continuing to go ahead and let them know, hey, you need to support RCS. This is something that iMessage should have. This is something that, other Android, people want to go ahead and utilize. And they're kind of blaming Apple in a way of why certain Android phones, may not have the best messaging experience. This has probably been one of the biggest caveats of most Android phones. It's just the, kind of the messaging experience overall. It seems like there's been lots of messaging applications. I mean, we still have WhatsApp. We still have Google Messages, but there's been a lot of other messaging applications. I know Samsung had their own one. There's been other ones that just kind of been tailored in throughout the last few years. And I do think if Apple were to go ahead and bring iMessage out, it would be the most used, probably the most used text messaging application in the world. I mean, it's on every single it's on every single iPhone. And then if Android start utilizing it, that would be another massive feature set going for that specific, Android set as well. So I think at some point there can be some sort of iMessage equivalent on Android phones. I don't think it's going to be straight from Apple, but I'd love to hear your thoughts about this. Let me know in the comment section below. Hit the like button, that'll mean so much, but definitely hit that subscribe button. More importantly than everything else, I love every single one of you guys. Hopefully I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace out till then.